All right, let's just get right into it. If you're living in Toronto and you've ever had that moment of panic over a weird mole or some other skin thing, you know the drill. You go to your family doctor, you get that referral, and then you just wait. And wait. It's frustrating, right? Well, today we're going to show you exactly how to skip that line and get seen like now.
I want you to really let this number sink in. 4.5 months. And no, that's not just some random number I pulled out of a hat. That's from an official Ontario audit. It's the average time you'll wait for a dermatologist after you've already jumped through the hoop of getting a referral. I mean, when you're worried about something on your skin, that is an absolute eternity.
But here's the thing, there is some really good news. The whole system is kind of changing. There are now ways to get expert skincare, a lot of the time on the very same day, without ever needing that little piece of paper from your family doctor. It all comes down to matching what's wrong with the right kind of clinic.
So let's be smart about this. We're going to walk through the absolute best no-referral options you've got in the GTA. We'll break them down by what they're best at so you can make the right call for your skin and do it this week, not, 4.5 months from now.
Okay, so here's the big picture. You've basically got 3 main paths you can take. If you need something removed, think a mole or a cyst, you're looking at a surgical clinic. For things like rashes, acne, getting prescriptions, you've got a classic walk-in or even a virtual option. So let's dig in and figure out which path is the one for you.
All right, first things first, let's talk about the medical side of things. This is for when your skin is just acting up. It's red, it's broken out, it's irritated, and what you really need is an expert to look at it and give you a prescription to calm it all down.
For these kinds of issues, you've got 2 really solid OHIP-covered choices. First, there's Dr. Simone's walk-in clinic out in Etobicoke. Now, just a heads up, people literally start lining up before the sun comes up on Saturdays to get a spot. It's an amazing option if you have an urgent flare-up. Your other option is Derm Café. You can book a video call right from your living room and get a prescription sent to your pharmacy, usually within a week. It's really a trade-off, right? Your time waiting in line for immediate care versus the sheer convenience of being at home.
Okay, now let's completely switch gears. We're moving away from managing a condition with medicine and into the world of surgical solutions. This is for when you've got a lump, a bump, or a mole that you just need gone. And as you're about to see, this is a totally different ballgame.
So you're looking at that mole that's maybe changed a bit, or you've got a cyst that's just bothering you. You don't just need someone to look at it, you need someone to do something about it. So where do you go for that?
And here it is, this is probably the most important point. When something needs to be physically taken off your skin, you don't just need a dermatologist, you need a surgeon. Understanding this difference is the absolute key to getting fast and really effective treatment.
And to see why this is your best bet, you just have to look at the stats. The Minor Surgery Center, or TMSC, does over 10,000 procedures every single year. When you do that many, and you're still pulling a 4.9-star rating on Google from tons of reviews, well, it's pretty clear this isn't just something they do on the side. This is what they do. It's their entire focus.
So, what's the real advantage here? Why see a surgeon directly? Well, it boils down to skill and speed. You're often seeing a plastic surgeon, which means they're obsessed with clean work and minimizing any scarring from day one. And the whole process is just so efficient. It's totally possible to have your consultation and the actual removal in the exact same visit. And for your peace of mind, they have pathology right there, so you get quick answers on anything suspicious. And get this, their team actually calls you with the results. And maybe most importantly, if it turns out to be cancerous, the removal is covered by OHIP.
This quote really gets right to the heart of it. A typical dermatologist at a walk-in might just take a tiny sample, a biopsy. Then you have to wait for the results. If it's not great news, you're back to square one, getting another referral to a surgeon and waiting all over again. A place like TMSC just collapses that entire anxiety-filled multi-week process into a single day. You can literally walk in with a problem and walk out with a solution.
Okay, let's pull all of this together. Let's make this super simple. An immediate action plan. Based on what you need, here's exactly what to do next. No more guessing.
All right, this is your decision tree, nice and easy. Step 1, if you're dealing with a medical thing like a rash or acne, pick your path. Either wait in line at Dr. Simone's for same-day help or book a convenient virtual chat with Derm Café. Step 2, if you have a lesion, a mole, a cyst, anything at all that needs to be removed, your best, most direct route is to book straight with the Minor Surgery Center. You get to the right specialist, a surgeon, from the get-go. And finally, step 3, for anything purely cosmetic, you'll need to reach out to a private clinic directly.
So look, here's the bottom line. You don't have to be a hostage to a broken system anymore. You don't have to accept a months-long wait just to get answers about your own skin. The options for immediate, expert care are out there right now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do for your health this week?